30 stud, 3 kill. Wow, okay. So hello gamers, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 unused guns in Phantom Forces. These are guns that basically nobody uses, and I tried to pick guns that are actually pretty good as well. Let me know which one of these you like the most in the comments. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this video. Anyways, let's get into it. So our first gun is the 5.7. This is actually a great gun, but nobody uses it because they're like, oh, it does 29 to 22 damage. Why would you ever use this thing? Well, there's a ton of objective reasons why this is good. First off, it has a 1.2 torso multi, which means it can 3-shot to the torso, so similar hits to kill to like default pistols. It has a bigger default mag than most of the pistols in the game. It has an extended mag, which is actually pretty little downsides. Literally just like you reload slower and have a little bit less reserve ammo, but you literally get a 30-round mag. It also has very high velocity for a pistol, very good penetration for a pistol, actually more penetration than like a 5.56 assault rifle, as much as a 5.56 with armor piercing. It has good damage ranges, good min damage. It can actually 4-shot with all torsos at any range, and it has pretty low recoil. This gun is actually super solid. I would say that overall of like the default pistols, if you use this one correctly, it's better than any of the other ones because it can 3-shot to 4-shot, which these guns can't actually do, and it fires faster than them, and it has better damage ranges and better pen and way more velocity. For example, this one has 1500 and the 5.7 has 2500. That's like more than a 7.62 assault rifle. Like the M16A4 with 7.62 has less velocity. It has the exact same velocity as the AUG A2. Like, this gun is actually super good. I think the reason that people don't run it is it's like a mid-rank pistol. By that point, you probably have like a machine pistol and you don't want to have to use a semi-auto pistol anymore. Or maybe you pre-bought like a better gun, like, I don't know, XIX or something. I'm not going to argue this is better than the XIX. Like, the XIX is just broken, you know? This thing can't one-shot, but man, it is good. One of the most strong parts about it is that it has 800 RPM instead of 780. So if you're pretty good at clicking, you can actually get M16A3 RPM, and like the damage is pretty good at range. It shoots through decently thick walls. 1.5 studs is a lot, but that's like triple the other pistols, man. Like, I don't know, man. Objectively, this is a great pistol. I see a lot of hate for it. Maybe people think it's like a pea shooter. Like a 3-shot only if you hit all torsos is kind of annoying, but if you hit all torsos, performs exactly like other pistols do. Objectively, other than the damage, there's no reason to not use it. At least give it a go. You don't even need extended mag. Like, personally, I don't run extended mag because it has 100 reserve, which is also some of the highest in class. Like, more reserve ammo than like a lot of other pistols. Pretty easy 3-tap if you're pretty good. Like, just go for head. Does 40 headshot. Not insane headshot damage because the body damage isn't that good, and just has like a default 1.4 headshot multi, but does 33 to the torso. And if you do run hollow point, it do a 3-shot to the limb. For our next gun, I have a carbine that I've seen talked about, but people don't really use it, which would be the MC51 SD. I got this set up during a stream, so it's not like a setup I would personally use, but if you're running long barrel and hollow point and 2-hit limb to like 30 studs, probably farther without long barrel, but this is basically a suppressed G3. It's like a mix between the G3 and the AG3. It can 2-hit torso, but very close, only 20 studs, not very far. It's probably not going to 2-hit most of the time, and it's only 2 torsos, but if you run hollow points, it can 2-hit limb, but not that far, and it drops really bad. Like, it does 25 at range, which is not the worst, but if you're running hollow points, it's like 21 at range, which is like a 5-hit, which the velocity and the recoil not being the best and the RPM being kind of low, it's like, it could 4-shot all ranges before, even though it's suppressed. So I don't know, it really depends. I mean, it's kind of insane up close with a 2-hit, and it's very quiet. If you have silent and oil filter, it actually is the quietest gun in the game. But yeah, it's as you can see, I just 3-tapped, and that was like 2 studs away. Like 30 stud, 3 kill. Wow, okay. Normally it's 20 and only with 2 torsos, so hollow points is kind of nice. Long barrel is really nice on this, but if you're running default ammo, you're probably going to 2-hit to like, I think 14 studs. Man, I wish it just had a better max damage range so it could 2-hit torso farther. Like, first off, it's really difficult to 2-hit torso anyway. Like, you have to hit 2 torsos in a row. That's not going to happen a lot of the time. And second off, it's to 14 studs. Like, get real, dude. It's so sad. Like, this gun could almost be really, really good. I mean, it is actually pretty good with hollow points, but I do recommend giving it a go. Do not pre-buy it because it's not really amazing, but it is rank 86. So if you're rank 86 or above, give it a go. Our next gun is another carbine, but it's a lot lower rank. It's the AK-12C. There's a lot of very popular AK-12 variants. For example, PPK-12 was really popular. AK-12 is literally a starter gun, and RPK-12 is arguably the best gun in the game. But the AK-12C is, it's just not that insane, but honestly, it is worth a go because it doesn't fire super fast or anything, but it's basically like an AK-12 conversion that gives it a little bit more recoil, but makes it do better CQC damage, so it can 3-hit kill to actually about 60 studs, which is not bad, and it also has pretty good default penetration. It has such a fast reload, which is why like people like Spirals really take advantage of the fast reload and do use it for feeds. Basically like an M4A1 reload on a gun that like actually preserves damage. Doesn't shoot that fast, has some recoil, and it's not like amazing and super special or anything, but I do really like the fast reload. That's probably what makes it pretty fun for me. It just has a snappy reload. You just get a kill, you get the reload on, and you just keep going. It's really great for like keeping a streak going. In a lot of ways, it's actually better than the M4A1. The velocity is really bad for some reason, but the pen is better. The damage up close is better. The damage in LRC is better. The ranges are better. Yeah, it doesn't need to have like a full stock. I mean, it doesn't really have one. So, and also this does have 9x39, which makes it a 2-shot headshot. And it's basically like the original 25-45. It's kind of cool. It's like an upgrade that makes the magazine smaller. Our next gun is actually another carbine because carbines are like very not used. It's the Groza 4. I used to say this gun sucks, and yeah, it kind of sucks, but it does have some nice upsides because now it actually has a 30-round mag. Well, it has for like a year, but still. It used to have a 20-round default mag and an extended mag that gave it 80 reserve ammo and a slow reload and everything like that. It actually wasn't even worth using the extended mag because it reloaded so slow. But then they were like, you know what, this gun kind of sucks. We won't buff it in any other way, but we will give it a default extended mag. So now it has a 30-round mag. It's like a tune for CQC Groza 1, but it still does 20 at range, which is still a 5-hit kill. 5.56 Groza 1 is still way better, but this is still solid and it might be my favorite sound effect on a integrally suppressed gun. It sounds very powerful and it's just kind of slow, so it does feel like a powerful 3-shot kill gun, even though has the same hits to kill as like, you know, the AK-12C or like the M4A1 in CQC, so it's not actually super powerful, but it can 2-hit kill head. It has pretty low recoil. It's integrally suppressed. The velocity is pretty bad. The damage range is alright. Actually worth a shot after Ace Val got nerfed, so like if you want kind of like a integrally suppressed, it's actually pretty low recoil. Kind of like more than the Honey Badger, honestly. I know the Honey Badger is like super popular, but I just do not like the Honey Badger, man. Solo points are not. I just don't really like it that much. We'll do an honorable mention, aka bonus gun, because I kind of wanted to talk about this one, but I wouldn't say it's probably worth using. It's the 1858 carbine. I personally don't really find this amazing, but it's actually pretty decent. Like, I remember I had to get 100 kills on it because I was getting 100 kills on every gun. I was like, wow, this is actually kind of better than the Henry in a lot of ways. Other than the torso kill range and maybe velocity, this is actually an objective better Henry. It only torso kills to about 40 studs, but it has a bigger magazine, a faster reload time, more RPM, more reserve ammo, and less recoil. The problem is obviously it has about half the torso kill range, so they're definitely balanced, and I probably prefer the Henry because also the Henry has better iron sights, looks and feels better, and this gun just kind of looks dorky in my opinion. But yeah, for a final gun, we have a DMR that's actually arguably better than the M21, and most people don't really talk about it. It's the MSG90. I've talked about this gun in a couple of videos now. I actually made a full video on it a while ago. It's basically a 2-shot torso, like 130, maybe 120 studs, 2-shot limb to 110 studs, and it can 1-shot headshot to 110 studs as well, as you can see, but it actually shoots fast and has pretty good velocity. The damage at range is not amazing, but basically an M21, but it shoots faster and it has more velocity. It's actually really good and more reserve. I actually think this is objectively better than the M21. Like, what's the advantage of the M21? I don't even think it headshot kills farther. Like, I think this is just objectively better for some reason. The downsides of this gun are that it doesn't really do a ton of damage. It can almost 2-hit torso all ranges, but it can't, and the TCR can do that while firing faster and doing more damage overall. I'd say the Beowulf TCR is better, but MSG90 is worth a go if you're a good player. Like, you can actually hit your headshots. This is a very solid gun. You can 2-shot headshot all ranges. In fact, it does 80 headshot damage all ranges. Under 200 studs, it's probably going to do even more headshot damage, so it's really good, dude. Yeah, this gun actually like needs to be talked about more. I think it's really good. Yes, it's not the best gun in the game. It's not like super overpowered monosodium glutamate 90, but this gun sucks. It's not good at all. Aw, headshot hit marker. I just did it again. You did not headshot hit marker for me. MSG90, I'm praising you. I'm saying you're a good gun. Why would you do that to me? To give this gun a buff, I'd probably just maybe lower the kick a little bit, increase the velocity, maybe improve the reload time, and make the ranges better. Don't increase the damage because it does not need to 2-hit kill torso all ranges, because that's kind of the TCR's thing. You could also put the TCR on this list, I guess. TCR is also cool. Kind of fits the same spot as the MSG, except loud boy, do more. Wow. 185 stud headshot kill. It does not headshot kill to 185 studs. That guy was probably damaged. That's not a normal thing. But this can 2-hit kill torso. Okay, that was probably, yeah, 80 studs. That's within the headshot kill range. Basically, this does a ton of damage anywhere, and 2-hit kill torso all ranges, and 1-hit kill head up close. But yeah, anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and sub. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.